Jai Hind, good afternoon and Eid Mubarak to everyone. Today I am pleased to welcome Mr. Avijit Jamloki, a special guest and alumni of IITTM Noida. He is from MBA Tourism and Travel Management 2017-19 batch. He is an adventure professional with more than 4 years of experience. He has done various trekking in Himalayas. He also completed his wilderness first responder training from NIOS recently. So presently he is working with Indiahike as a tour leader. Now today he is going to speak on topic track leading in Himalayas. So now I will hand over the session to Avijit. So over to you, Avijit.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So, hello everyone. Hope all of you are safe at home. So, first of all, Eid Mubarak to all of you. As sir introduced me, my name is Avijit and I am from the Kedarnath region of Uttarakhand. So, currently I'm working as a tech leader with Indiahikes and I'm a wilderness first responder from North America. So, first of all, I would like to thank Lama sir and Pawan sir for starting this initiative because this helps all of you a lot because to just know the insight of the industry that what your alumni are working and they will give you the exact thing that what is happening in the industry. So it is a good thing, sir. Thank you so much for this. So my topic will be trek leading in the Himalayas. So I think that many of the MBA juniors or the first year or the BBA people wanted to make that career in the trek leading thing. So first of all, you need to understand that what trek leading is, what are its challenges, what are the career options, what are the requirements for being a trek leader, and what are the pros and cons, because that's also a very important part. So I start with what actually is trek leading, because people sometimes misconcept trekking with trek leading. So trekking, when you talk about trekking, trekking is just when you are going for enjoyment. You don't have any responsibilities. You are going with your friends. You are just chilling out there in the mountains, and yeah, that's it. You are just gaining this experience of just enjoyment and all. On the contrary, trek leading is a very different sport altogether, because when you go, you have the responsibility of 20-25 people with you. And when you go to the mountains, it's not easy to just trek, because when you have the responsibility of just 20-25 people that is going behind you, so then comes that then yeah, you are a trek leader. So that is a basic difference between a trekking or a trek leading and a trek leading, basically. So what I am doing, so I'm doing as a tech leader with Indiahikes right now. So we operate in all over the Indian Himalayas and the Nepal Himalayas. So I started off as a mountain guide when I was doing engineering, 2016, I guess. So yeah, after that I joined IITTM and I got my first big break with Wander On, as many of you are working in this company also. So I started as a freelancer, and then I shifted and did my internship with Indiahikes and ended up being with them. So currently I'm associated with Indiahikes only. So yeah, sometimes I work for them as a slope manager also. So just to manage all the things. So I will talk this. This is what I want to talk about, the trek leading part. So let's just come to its challenges basically. And meanwhile, I want all of you to just, if you have any questions regarding it, because क्या होता है ना, जब हमारे दिमाग में क्वेश्चन आता है और फिर हम बोलते हैं कि सबसे लास्ट में हम पूछेंगे. So just don't do that. Just put your questions on the chat box so I can answer them after that. Okay. So yeah, challenges, I would like to say that basically trek leading, it looks like a fascinating job, glamorous thing when you are going there, and people think that you are just roaming around here and there. So it's just not that, because you have that responsibility of many people. You just don't enjoy, but yeah, you do a lot of things. There are many challenges that you will face when you will come to this career, basically. So the first thing that all of you should know, that you have to be physically fit. Physically fit, because sometimes you have to carry your trekkers on your back also when they are not willing to go. So yeah, and it requires a tough combination of mental and physical health, basically, because sometimes there can be mental breakdowns when you can see, okay, so I will talk the worst. So when you can see a person is dying in front of you, so yeah, those mental breakdown can really cause a thing, and then only you have to have that mental strength with you. You should be ready to take these 30-35, sometimes ascending to 70-degree incline stretch, and you are at 18-19,000 feet. That's not easy, my boy, because, and sometimes you need to get rid of your sleep. So I'll just share you one instance of the sleep, basically. So I was in Rupkund trek. So many of you might know what is Rupkund. So it is the trek in the Garhwal region of Uttarakhand. So I was there in 2018, and so we were at the campsite, the summit campsite, and we have to start at 3 a.m. तो हम क्या करते थे कि we used to have our dinner at 6 in the evening, and then all the people will go to sleep at 7, and then we gave them a wake up call at around 2 or 1 and 1:30 or 2. But the thing is, sometimes when you are a trek leader, you have that responsibility of just not the trekkers, I think, but yeah, with for the staff also, who are there for you, who are cooking your food, who are the guides that are coming with you, the technical guides that are supporting you. So many people around. So a trek, if there are around 20 25 people are going, so 25, let's to be specific, 25. So the team will not be just 25. The 25 ke saath, you will be the trek leader, two guides will be there, two technicals will be there, five people. Then each and every campsite has different cooking staff. If you have a fixed campsite, अगर आप एक ही बंदे को लेके जा रहे हैं, then again, so it will be a team of around 30-40 people. और कुछ आपके बेस कैंप होते हैं, कुछ आपके एकदम सोर्स पे होते हैं, तो it requires a lot of manpower to actually conduct a trek. So yeah, if you are going to just Triund or beer billing, so that's not a complete trek picture that you want to see. So yeah, that's what I want to say. So coming back to the story, so yeah, तो 7 बजे करीबन सो गए थे. Then I one trekker, so he had the complaint of HAPE. HAPE basically it's a pulmonary edema where the fluid comes to your lungs. Maybe Lama sir told you about this in the subjects and all. So yeah, so then I have to be with him till 12, I guess, because I have to administer the oxygen also, and then to check what is he doing fine or not. And when the HAPE is going on, we have to descend that guy. So I descended that guy with another trek leader that is coming up, because I have to lead my batch to the summit. And then around 1:30 I slept, and then again 2 I have to wake up, because I have to wake up the trekkers also. So this is the thing, when the previous day you had a trek of around 15-20 kilometers, all ascent of around 3,000-4,000 feet, and again you are going without a sleep. So yeah, that's a tough job, and it requires mental stability more than a physical one, I guess. So yeah, you need to hide your extreme pain sometimes. Maybe so I just got my rib fracture in February on the summit day of Brahmatal. So I was out of the action for like 1 month, I guess. So yeah, there is a danger of life also. But when you are going there, then you have that, that responsibility that you just can't think of yourself, because many parents and many the guardians send their people just इसलिए कि वो आप पे trust करते हैं, and then you have to be with them, because you are the one who are taking them, and you can't just leave them beach में. So yeah, but you have to take care of yourself also. If you're not willing to go, and if you don't feel that you should go, then you should not go. Okay, ये सब movies में होता है कि push करके आप चले गए. Real life में it's very different, because यहाँ पे sometimes you will end up being a severe injury to yourself. So there are a lot of challenges also that if you have anything in your mind, then you can drop it on the comment box, so that I can answer that afterwards. So requirements basically, ट्रैक लीडिंग पिछले काफी सालों से it is a very popular sport right now, and trekking basically, and trek leading, many people wants to be trek leader. I'm sure many people here also, those are joining, that's why you're here, some of you that who wants to pursue their career in the trek leading part. So guys, yeah, it's a good opportunity for you that whatever questions you have regarding this, just please ask, because फिर पता नहीं कब बात हो. So yeah, requirements. So first of all, just do more and more high altitude treks, because if you just go to a company and you will ask that, okay, I want to do trek leading, the first thing the company will ask that, okay, just tell me that how many treks you have done. And if you will say that Triund, Khirganga, or whatever, some of them, so they will not take you that much seriously, because these are the treks, or Pundrik Lake, because the road is been there, or वहाँ पे आसानी से हो रहा है. Just try to do more and more high altitude treks. When I talk about high altitude treks, just go for like Rupkund, Rupin Pass, Gomukh Tapovan, Kedartal. You can go with organizations also, and if you want to go to Rupkund, you can just go with your friends. Just hire a guide from Lohajang, the base camp, and just go there. Try to experience. If you really want to pursue your career, you have to go to the place. Because what I believe that, okay, the information that you should have, many people will say that read the books, just see the documentaries and all. Okay, To some extent it is true, but I don't believe in that. Just reading the material will not give you that insight of the place. Okay, just but I believe that go visit that particular place, तभी आपको उसकी exact thing मालूम होगी, because you never know that what is right on the Google, what is wrong, who is writing the correct thing, who is not writing the correct thing. But when you will go to that particular place, you will talk to the locals, you will talk to the people over there, and then you will get to know that, okay, this is true, or okay, this is wrong. So yeah, just visit that place, do more and more high altitude treks. And if you want to do high altitude treks, you have the best person in your college also, Lama sir. So you can ask him also, and if he wants to just send you through me or somebody else, then you can ask him also, whoever wants to. Okay, so these are the things that you should do when you want to, just pursue your career as a trek leading thing. Learn navigation techniques. So this is a new thing that is coming to the trek leading era right now, the modern era. So people, the companies are hiring those people. So you have a plus point if you know the navigation techniques, because now the Indian Himalayan trekking, we are now slowly, but yeah, we are shifting towards the style of the American trekking, because America mein kya hota na? So when you go to the American trekking, so those people doesn't have these much mountains. Okay, India is the best place for trekking, if you want to know from me. So because my friends are working in America, so they only told me that it's not that much difficult, but people know the navigation skills here. So if you want to really learn about the navigation part, start with the basic. So there's an app called Wikiloc. So you can download it from Play Store and just try to record your trails. When you will record your own trails, then you have that confidence, okay, main yahan pe aaya tha. And when you will actually going to that, okay, I will record this trail. Then when you stop, you will take a picture, okay, this place is this. And when you actually see that recording after the trail map is finished, then you will get to see, okay, ye ek trail hai. So that will give you that perspective of knowing the trail better, rather than just going there, okay, yeah, this is rhododendron, this cool stuff and all. So yeah, just try to learn more and more navigation techniques. Third thing is, पहले नहीं होता था, but right now it is very, very necessary. Do a basic mountaineering course, because it is very important that if you are not from the mountains especially, then you should have that knowledge that what are the mountains, what are the challenges that you can face. And BMC is very prompt for that. So basic mountaineering course you can done from various institutes of India. Basically, if you will ask me, then I will give you two institute names, NIM, that is Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. It is in Uttarkashi and Uttarakhand. The second one is HMI, the Himalayan Mountaineering Institute, Tanjung Norge Himalayan Mountaineering Institute, that is in Darjeeling, if you know. And the third one I will give you, because if you will enroll for these institutes, you will get a waiting of around 2 years. So yeah, it's a long waiting, because many people wants to do, many Indian Army, Indian Air Force, everyone wants to do the mountaineering course. Because if you want to pursue your career after trek leading as a liaison officer also, then you should have this BMC, and then after that you have to have a AMC, the Advanced Mountaineering course. But there is a new institution, few years back it opened in India. It's called NIMAS in Arunachal Pradesh. It has, right now it has the best equipment for mountaineering in India. It is a new institute, that's why it is not a big name. And you will not get any vetting if you want to do BMC from there. So if you want to do BMC next year, you should enroll it right now, because it's not that much, but it's just a 28 days course. So you can easily do that. And if I'm not wrong, that आपके internship period में आप पूछ लो कि if we can do the BMC or not. So yeah, that's the best thing that you can do if you want to do, you pursue your career as a trek leading. Another thing I will speak about is the WFR that I just did in February. So it's known as the Wilderness First Responder. It is from the National Outdoor Learning School of America. So Indian Himalayas tak theek hai, but if you have the WFR certified, if you are not the WFR certified, you will not get any job in abroad. So if you want to work in the Australian mountains, if you want to work in the Alps, if you want to work in the Rocky Mountains, that is in America, and then you have to have this WFR. If you don't have a WFR, they will not take you. And even in Indiahikes, or where I am working in Bickert Adventures, Trek the Himalayas, White Magic. So these people also prefer WFR certified people, because what you have been taught in that, because to survive and to just make anyone survive in the wilderness. So basically, we call them as a medical doctors because you have that basic knowledge. And कभी कभी क्या होता है, there is कभी बहुत देर हो जाती है. So if you found a body, okay, he has hypothermia, okay, so you don't have any knowledge that how to treat a hypothermia. And if you have these courses, then you can actually treat something. And if you cannot treat even, then you can just find out, okay, this person has hypothermia. Because there's a big difference. If a person is shivering, you cannot say that this person has hypothermia. If a person is just removing his clothes, you cannot just say that this person has a hypothermia. So just to have a clear perspective that what this person is having, so you should have done these courses. Just go. It's just a 10-day course, not much. So yeah, mountaineering courses and this course बहुत ज़्यादा एक duration के नहीं है, so you can easily do it. Another thing, just talk to the people around you. Those are doing trek leading. So I can name them in your courses also. I can see Arif is doing trek leading. Shadab, if you are from BBA, he's doing trek leading. So there are many people who are doing trek leading. So just ask them that what are the challenges that they are facing in their day-to-day trek basis or every trek basis that they are going to each and after every week. बिकॉज जितना आप पूछोगे उनसे, क्योंकि हर ट्रैक के साथ एक नया चैलेंज मिलता है, और वो नया चैलेंज अगर आपको पता होगा तो यू कैन एक्चुअली थिंक ओके, अगर मैं उस जगह पे होता तो व्हाट आई विल डू फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन. सो या, जस्ट टॉक टू मोर एंड मोर पीपल दोज आर इनटू दिस बिजनेस. Do freelancing. Yeah, that's the best thing that you guys want to do also. So yeah, there are two companies, I guess, right now also they are operating world around Just Travel. There's another company called Travel Devils, and there are many more. So just do freelancing, because that will give you the inside thing that okay, this is tech leading. Because आपके पास अगर कुछ एक्सपीरियंस पहले से है तो वो बहुत मदद करता है अगर आप इस फील्ड को एकदम फुल टाइम परस्यू करना चाह रहे हो. सो या, जस्ट डू फ्रीलांसिंग. और फ्रीलांसिंग के लिए भी ऐसा ही नहीं कि आपको सीधा कोई भी रख लेगा. So you have to have that knowledge. So before freelancing, just do more and more high altitude treks so that you have that experience, right? So I think the requirement parts, I guess it's all over. If you have any questions that what you should have for the trek leading thing, the requirements, that please just drop it on the chat box. So now I will talk about the career options. Career option, first of all, I will talk about the full-time trek leading. Full-time trek leading is this, that what I am doing right now. So basically, the whole year you are on the mountains. Okay, so you are far away from your family. All the 12 months, you will not get as much as leave that people used to have in the day-to-day basis of job in the cities. You will not have any Sundays. Okay. संडेज के आपको पता ही नहीं लगता है कभी कभी कि संडेज होते क्या हैं. बिकॉज व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग रूपिन पास लास्ट मे, तो आई गॉट टू नो आफ्टर द रूपिन पास दैट ओके, इलेक्शंस आर गोइंग एंड दिस इलेक्शंस आर डन. सो या, यू विल बी कट from the outside world. So that is the full-time tech leading. Okay, and you can go for many options for this. One company is this only, Indiahikes. So from the last 3-4 years, Indiahikes is coming to our college, and they are taking people starting from my senior batch. Jahanur was there. So yeah, he went off to, and then after that, me and Abhishek Negi. So we went to doing the internship. Then from your batch, from your seniors, MBA first years, I think Arif went. Yeah, so from the last 3 years, this company is coming to the college. Last year, last year, I guess, not last year, Bigot Adventure also came to the college. Sad that they haven't taken anybody, but yeah, they are coming to the college. Trek the Himalayas, we have been contacting them. They are also, interesting in that, because now you have many more companies that who are doing this. Renok Adventures is there. Just Travel, I guess they are mostly into just trek leading thing rather than just doing trips and all. So yeah, there are many companies right now who are into the full-time trek leading. Bigot Adventures, I will say that they will mostly hire you as a freelancer, because they will not hire you as a full-time employee. But if you go through these two companies, Indiahikes and this thing, Trek the Himalayas, they will hire you as a full-time trek leader. So yeah, full-time trek leader. Okay. So the first question that come to your mind is maybe of salary thing. So yeah, if you are doing trek leading, so initial basis pay, not just in the trek leading thing, the whole industry is like that. You'll not get much amount of money. But the plus point of full-time trek leading is you don't have to pay your room allowance or your room wages or the food wages, because you've been getting the room allowance, the travel allowance and the food allowance. So पैसे बच जाते हैं, ऐसा कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. The second thing is freelancing that some of you are doing right now also, and you can take it as a career also. Freelancing, as I already mentioned, big adventures. And if you have something other thing, okay, you want to have the travel writing, you are a travel photographer, so then you can have a freelance trek leading, because आप हफ्ते में टाइम निकाल सकते हो या आप हर 2 हफ्ते के बाद डाल सकते हो. Then you can actually edit your photos and you can make a vlog or blog out of it. So yeah, freelancing will give you 2-3 different options that you can have at the same time. The third thing is that also my best people are also doing. They are the tour managers who those sometimes take treks also. Like Pratik Bagel is there, so he's a tour manager at Wanderon. Sometimes he take treks also. So yeah, you can do this as well if you have that quality that okay, you are doing the tour managing. So if you want to do the managing thing also, and if you at the same time you want to do trek leading also, then yeah, there's a career option is that also. But then you will not get too many treks, because then you will more into the managing parts. But yeah, you can have treks. And the other careers that you can make out of it is vloggers. So there are, if you go through Instagram, there are a lot of vloggers, there are a lot of bloggers, there are a lot of travel photographers. Those are just going for the treks, and then they did trek leading. There are some of my friends also, they did trek leading, and now they are successful travel photographers. They are working in Discovery, they are working in Net Geo also. So yeah, there are a lot of travel options. You can have the travel writing also. So yeah, uh, each and every organization has a position or positions of travel writing, the content writers. So when you do a trek, then you have that idea. Okay, मुझे ये लिखना है. अगर आपने वो ट्रैक किया ही नहीं है, तो I don't think that you can be a good writer. Maybe you can if you have that extra talent, but what do you think? अगर आपने कोई चीज करी नहीं है, तो how can be so sure that okay, मैं ये कर लूंगा, मैं ये लिख लूंगा इसके बारे में, जब तक आपने वो देखा ही नहीं है. So yeah, there are different career options that you can go for. What I said, the full-time trek leading, freelance trek leading, the tour managers, those sometimes go for treks, vloggers, bloggers, travel photographers, content writers, and many more. There are many, many things. If you have something in mind, then just drop in the comment box. So now I will talk about the IITTM thing. So how IITTM can help you in, just if you want to pursue a career in just trek leading or maybe tour leading. So first of all, you have the best teacher over there, Lama sir, because I have seen a lot of teachers in my career. So I have studied in army school also. I have teachers of major also. But the way Lama sir, teaches, it's all different, because many of you just know him as a funny person or just a chill person. But yeah, he has a lot of knowledge, guys. If you have some time that you can, so me and I can see Abhigyan is also there. So yeah, we are very lucky that we spent our time. We were in the placement cell, so we got to know him closely also. Then he is a gem of a guy. So thank you, Lama sir. Thank you for supporting me always. So yeah, Abhigyan, you want to speak?
Absolutely. I was about to support you in this, that he's one of the
Yeah.
best mentors that we could have, and he was there throughout in our placement drive and all over this journey of 2 years. So I won't take much of your time. You please continue.
Yeah, thank you so much, Abhigyan. So yeah, this thing, so he will guide you in a very, very proper way, because as he guided me, and obviously I think Abhigyan also. So yeah, another thing that you have a lot of specific subjects that can help you in, something that when you will be a trek leader, like you have a course called BAST, if that exists right now also, the basic adventure thing. I don't know, but yeah, it will come in the second semester for us. It came. Then in the third semester, you will have MATO. And then at the same time, you will have the TLM, the two leading classes, TGI, the tour guiding classes that Forrest Shelja ma'am used to teach that. But yeah, she's a very good teacher. She gives you the exact thing that, what tour leader will face problems, and that I must say that I face some of the problems in my treks also, and that I have that insight. Okay, इसका ये वर्जन हो सकता है. देखो, आपको सिखाया जा सकता है, आपको उस सिचुएशन से डील करना, इट्स अप टू यू. आपको पता है कि सो लेट्स जस्ट टॉक अबाउट एबी डिविलियर्स. सो if a over pitch ball is there, the coach can teach you that okay, you have to just drive it on the covers and you will get a 4. But now you have to have that perspective. Okay, kitne ways se I can hit that ball. So everybody knows that ABD can hit 6 ways. So you have to be that way कि आप एक प्रॉब्लम्स के कितने सॉल्यूशंस निकाल सकते हो. सो दैट विल हेल्प यू अ लॉट इन द ट्रैक लीडिंग थिंग, बिकॉज एंड यू हैव टू एक चीज जो मेरी बहुत बढ़ गई है, द पेशेंस लेवल. I guess all the track leaders here, all the tool leaders here, the patience you have to have too much. Yeah. So these are the courses that helps you a lot, if you want to pursue your career as a track leading. So yeah, I must say that guys, if you want to pursue your career in this field, then just make sure that what you are doing right now, then make sure that it's very sad that right now you are not able to do internship, but still, if you are doing internship or content writing, just find out the adventure companies, the proper आप उसमें सीख सकते हो. Exactly. And after that also, I saw a lot of people, those are working in mice industry and then switching to this industry. If you talk to me, then I will not support that, because you can do, no doubt on that, you can do anything what you want, but आप अगर शुरू से ही उस चीज के पीछे हो कि अच्छा I want to be a track leader, so just study about track leading. And if you want to be a track leader, then आपने जो स्पेसिफिक कोर्सेज या सब्जेक्ट्स लिए हैं लाइक बास्ट और स्पेशल इंटरेस्ट टूरिज्म और TLM, उन पे आप ज्यादा जोर दो, बिकॉज उनको आप ढंग से पढ़ो. सो you can read actually कि क्या क्या हो सकता है, but and then read and then just implement it when you are doing freelancing. When you are doing freelancing track leading, then just implement in that and then see okay, ये ऐसे वे में हो सकता है, या मे बी उस बुक में कुछ गलत लिखा हो, तो how you are improvising that, so that's up to you. So these are the things that IITTM can help you. It helped me a lot, because I came from a village. Right now, I'm also in my village. So yeah, that's why I'm very, very sorry that I couldn't make a presentation. So yeah, people like me, who didn't have that much exposure in their life till I joined MBA. So IITTM is a place where I gained my exposure, and right now I can say that okay, I see this much of the world. So that's a very important thing that IITTM can teach you. The next thing I would to say are the pros and the cons of this track leading field, because किसी भी आप कुछ भी करोगे तो that thing has pros and cons. अब आपको ये देखना है कि आपको इसके pros इसके cons ज्यादा पसंद है. So I will just counter the cons with something good also. So just listen to this. Pros, the first thing everybody knows, you get to live in the mountains, जो बहुत लोगों का dream होता है. तो yeah, but again इसके contrary जो आपका con होता है, you get to live in the mountains for the whole year. So you will be out of your family thing. आपको थोड़ा सा उस चीज को छोड़ना पड़ेगा कि हाँ हमको क्या हो रहा है. You stay away from your family if you are into the full-time track leading. So if you can do that, if you have that courage to stay away from your family, then you can go for this for sure. People look up to you. People, take you as their inspiration. You will get messages every day that, okay, sir, I will look up to you. And that gives a lot of happiness, guys. You can ask many people that's the best thing that this job can give you. That, okay, people look up to you when people come and they say, okay, I saw you there. You were doing that track. So basically, fame kisko acha nahi lagta. You get to meet new people. So yeah, I enjoy that. I love to meet new people. When you have this, what you say in our college, cultural exchange, I guess. Yeah. So cultural exchange जब आपको होता है, तो that's the best thing. People come from South India. So I've never been to South India, but I know their language a little now, because I've been getting trekkers from Bangalore every time. Bangalore is South India, right? But some people don't say it's South India. So yeah, you get to travel to different places and you get paid for that. best. You are getting paid for to travel, so that's the best thing. Okay, these I hands down I will say that that is the best pro. You live close to the mountains, so and like this there are many pros of this particular industry. It gives you happiness basically, sometimes when people just going through their rough patches, they come to treks, and when they come to treks they want to just climb this particular peak, and when they climb that particular peak, and then when they will cry at the summit, and sometimes you're like that, seriously, why are they crying? But when you get to talk with them, okay, so that means a lot to them. And why? Then they will just give you the credit that, okay, thanks to you that I'm here. And that will not just give you the happiness, that will give you the, I'll not just say it in word, but that calm and composed thing that, okay, I'm doing something for people. I'm making people smile. So that's the, and yeah, you can be a social media influencer also if you want to be. So yeah. And cons, now I will say about the cons, the tough part, no network for days. So if you are doing a trek called Rupin Pass, you're out of the network for 11 days. You'll, if something bad happens to your life, Bhagwan na kare, so then you will get to know it after 10 days if you don't have a satellite phone or like something. There is a huge risk of life. As I already told you, in February, I got my rib fracture, the left rib. So yeah, it's broken is minor thing, but yeah, it is a life risking thing, because sometimes you get stuck in avalanche when you are doing a high altitude trek. Sometimes you can fall from a mountain to the river. I'm not scaring you guys, but आपको सीधा सीधा exact thing बता रहा हूँ, because I don't know how to speak in this. Okay, ये नहीं होना चाहिए, but हो सकता है, because I want to speak straightforward that this can happen to you also. So yeah, this is a con, and this doesn't have any solution, I guess. Limited to mountains, yeah, you will be limited to mountains, because if you are pursuing a career as a trek leading, proper full-time trek leading, then you will be limited to mountains, because a trek leader will always be a trek leader. But yeah, इस con को आप सही ऐसे कर सकते हैं कि there are many options. Like if you talk about my company, so when you are a trek leader, after 1 or 2 years, you can shift to a trainer who trains the new trek leaders that join the company. You can shift to the slope manager, and you can shift to the tour manager also. So yeah, this is a myth that people say that once a trek leader, always a trek leader. It's not like that. You can switch your job, inside your organizations also. You can be a content writer afterwards. So yeah, just don't worry about that. कि people think that 40 के बाद थोड़ी हम ट्रैक लीडिंग कर पाएंगे. हाँ, नहीं कर पाओगे, but the thing is कि आप उसके अलावा भी बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं, because now at that time when you will be 40, you have a lot of experience. Exhaustion of the body, absolutely, you will be exhausted like hell, because sometimes you just you will be getting continuous patches. Like in winters, it's a peak season. So you are going to the trek, you are coming back, the next day you will go to the trek, you will come back, the next day you will go to the trek, you will come back, so on. You have to do 6-7 treks continuously with a 15 kg bag on your bag on your back. So yeah, so it's a tough thing that you will be going for if you want to. Possible mental breakdown, yeah. So by God's grace, I haven't seen a death just in front of me till now. I hope I will not see, but yeah, many people saw the deaths just in front of them, and that gives you a mental breakdown too, that okay, it can happen to me, it can happen to my people also, those I'm taking. So you should have that in mind that okay, ये हो सकता है, it is a possibility, because trekking adventure कुछ भी आप करेंगे, be it trek, be it rafting, be it skydiving, be it paragliding, there is a risk of life. So yeah, there are cons, but I think that you can make most of the cons in pros. So yeah, it's up to you that how you take trek leading, because for me, trek leading is my happiness, that what I am doing right now. So yeah, in the college also, many people ask me that कब तक आप कर पाओगे इसको, because guys, I don't know, because I know that at one point my body will say that okay, now just stop. But I don't want to think about that particular point, because right now I want to enjoy my each and every day. Because एक दिन तो हर किसी की body रुक जाती है ना, उस एक दिन का सोच के you cannot just ruin your life that you are living at the present. So if you want to pursue trek leading, you are in the better thing. You are in a better site. Okay, just go for it. And if you need any help, I am there. Many people are there. You can contact Abhishek Negi also. He's a He's a good trek leader. He's working in Just Travel. There's Pratik Baghel. So there are many trek leaders that I know, and maybe there are many in your batch also. Just talk to them. Just talk to, just get to know about these things, get to know insights. So this thing I'm just talking for like 40-45 minutes because I want to wrap this as early as possible because I want to take questions. Interactive session acha hota hai. But yeah, just make sure that you are talking to more and more trek leaders, and then you will get to know the proper insight of the trek leading. So yeah, so Lama sir, so I will end this here because I think most of thing I already covered it. So now I will take the questions. So if you have any questions, guys, rather than just speaking, if you want to speak, so I have already get uh, four, I guess, four questions. So yeah, if you have any questions that you can answer it here. So first is Kritika Sharma, sir, as it's a major responsibility to be a trek leader. What main points should be always considered before going on a trek? Okay, that's a good question. So the main points that you should be always consider while going on a trek that you have the knowledge. First thing, you have the proper knowledge of the trek because sometimes what happens that even though if you have guides, so why people say that guide is different than a trek leader. So that's the thing. आप ट्रैक लीडर क्यों हैं? आप गाइड भी तो हम गाइड को भी तो भेज सकते हैं. आप ट्रैक लीडर हैं इसीलिए कि आपके पास कुछ और नॉलेज है, आपके पास वो ज्यादा स्किल्स हैं जो वहां पे मदद कर सकती हैं. तो सबसे पहली चीज आपके पास नॉलेज होना चाहिए बिकॉज समटाइम्स इट मे हैपन दैट आपको एक ट्रैकर की हालत खराब हो गई और आपको उसको नीचे भेजना है, तो आप उसको अपने गाइड के साथ नीचे भेज रहे हैं और फिर ग्रुप के साथ रह जाते हो सिर्फ आप. तो आपको उस ट्रैक का पूरा नॉलेज होना चाहिए, आपको उसका रूट पता होना चाहिए. Second thing, I will must say proper gears. Okay, so you cannot just trek in sport shoes because yeah, we used to do trek in sport shoes when we were kids because mountain people doesn't have that. Yeah, so yeah, just have proper gears, proper knowledge, communication. You should have the communication. You should have walkie-talkies, and if you are going in a proper like good communication track like Brigu Lake, it is in Manali, then you don't require walkie-talkies because it's a 4G signal on the top. But usually tracks don't have signal, so you should have walkie-talkies. I hope I answered your question, Kritika ji. Sagar Gupta, does inhaling camphor help mountaineers breathe? So mountaineering is a different sport altogether, my friend, because right now we are talking about trek leading. But if you want to know about this, inhaling camphor, sometimes it can help, but if you are to the more and more high altitude, then you have to have that oxygen thing because if you pass around, if you talk about proper mountaineering, after 24,000 feet, there will be a death zone. So death zone inhalers and all will not work. You have to have the administrative oxygen and you need to descend. Being a trek leader, we'll be having a major responsibility on us. What would be the major points we can focus on being a trek leader or a tour leader? So yeah, there's a difference again, tour leading and trek leading. Tour leading may you can have a tour to Manali, and on the contrary, trek leading may you can have the trek to Brigu or Hamta Pass. So tour leading में आप सिर्फ जाएंगे मनाली, you have responsibility but there is not a risk of life. But trek leading में आप जाएंगे Hamta Pass, there is a risk of life, there can be avalanches, there can be hailstorms. When you are in the normal hill stations, you can easily get away by the hailstorms. You can stay in your hotels and all. But in the mountains, you have to have in the tent. So you have to be trained for this because that's why I told you in the beginning that the requirements, you have to do a BMC. If something's happened to a person, then you should know what medicines we can give him. So yeah, you should be trained. It's okay, कोई बात नहीं. Ashish Katat, hey, how are you, brother? Many of people say, for how much time will you do this? What's your opinion? I already told you. So yeah, people will continuously tell you that how much, even if your family, my family still tell me that, okay, kitne der tak kar lega, just prepare for an IS job. So the typical party family. So, but yeah, you can do it for as long as you want, as long as your body is supporting you, my friend. Because the thing is that आप उस दिन का मत सोचो जब भी आपको आप नहीं कर पाओगे. जस्ट लिव इन द प्रेजेंट. And I already told you can quickly shift from track leading to a track manager also. So just enjoy your track leading if you want to enjoy, because आप अगर ट्रैक लीडिंग सिर्फ एक जॉब की तरह करेंगे ना, so it's not like everyday job, I guess, because just do it as your passion. So I sum up track leading in 3 words: passion, dream, and love. If you have 3 things for track leading, you can easily do it for as long as you want to. So yeah, any more questions, guys? If you want to ask, then please ask. Hello. Yeah, guys, if you have any more questions, please ask.
Okay, guys, do you have any questions regarding adventure, or you can ask the questions on trekking, or you can also ask the question regarding the job opportunities, especially in adventure field. You can ask anything to him.
Yeah, guys, if you want to ask any other thing also, like the careers in other adventure fields like rafting and all, then you can ask that too. But yeah, if you want to ask the track leading thing, then it will be very, very good. Abhishek Bandari, okay. You advised when one is not ready, one must sit back and not go any further. But this won't let us challenge our potential. So yeah, so you have to, know that what your potential is. So if you have a broken bone, then that's not your potential. So if you have to descend down, because it will just get worse when you go up. So you have to be very, very practical when you are into the adventure field. Like in mountaineering, if you have HAPE, doesn't matter, you are a mountain guide, you are a Sherpa, you are a trek leader, you have to go down. Otherwise, you will die. As simple as that. So yeah, challenging your potential, you can challenge your potential in when you start normal treks. So like if so I have one trekker who doesn't want to go to the trek because he felt that he cannot do that. So then he went to Chandrashila and he successfully did it. So that is how you can challenge your potential. But just putting your life in risk, I don't feel that it is challenge the potential, I guess. So yeah. Thank you, Abhishek. I hope I answered you. Thank you so much. So guys, if you want to ask any job opportunities also, can you please give mail or WhatsApp? Okay, I am sharing it right now because Vaibhav, I guess you have it right now, right? Yeah, if you want to know about any career thing, jobs and all, then please ask. This is a platform. Okay.
I think there is no more questions for you.
Okay, sir, it's okay. कोई बात नहीं. I think I got. Current situation will affect jobs in track leading. Yeah, it is affecting. It is affecting the jobs in track leading because we are not working right now. But yeah, I guess we'll get back in September. So I hope we'll start treks in September. So yeah, because people एक बात हमेशा याद रखना अभिषेक कि लोग कभी घूमना बंद नहीं करते. So if they want to get out of any stress or like that, they will just come to treks. But yeah, one thing will surely affect that they will look for the most hygienic trek organizations because now it's a big issue of hygiene on the treks. So yeah, can you tell again the name of BMC in Arunachal? It's NIMAS, NIMAS. I think sir अभी लोग सोच रहे हैं questions तो थोड़ा time दे देते हैं.
Sure.
हाँ क्योंकि questions आ रहे हैं ना. Actually, it's Nimas in Dirang, basically. It's in Dirang, Arunachal.
So what kind of courses are there? You can explain them.
Yeah, so they can give you BMC also, the basic mountaineering course that is for 28 days. So if you have the A certificate, then only you can go for AMC. So I will just advise you to do BMC from Arunachal Nimas only, because from NIM or HMI, if you have that patience to wait for 2 years, you can easily wait. But yeah, then after that you will do AMC, and if you have that AMC, yeah, there is another career options when you will go about this. So if you have the AMC certificate A, then you can apply for license officer. I guess sir, Lama sir has also done a licensing officer thing. है ना sir?
Right.
So yeah, so there are many career options in this industry. Being a trek leader or tour leader, can we also work with National Geographic or Discovery? Yeah, you can surely work with Nat Geo or Discovery. Uh, but you should have, they are looking for a different perspective thing, because they are not just happy with just one thing, that is tech leading. They want you to have proper photography skills, also content writing skills, and more or less they are into the travel shows. So they don't do trek leading specifically, so they are into the travel shows or like something. So in that you have to have the writing, the travel writing or travel photography. I hope I answered you, Kritika. Ashish Katat, can you tell about sir license officer? Ashish, license officer, basically when you do AMC, so you are sir, you are eligible for being a license officer. जब भी एक माउंटेनिंग एक्सपीडिशन होता है आईएमएफ के द्वारा, सो कोई भी टीम आ रही है आपकी, सपोज इफ दे विल सेंड यू टू चौखंबा, ओके, चौखंबा अगर आप जा रहे हैं तो देर they will not send you like, okay, just go with a Sherpa or like that. They will appoint a liaison officer that will not go on the trek, but yeah, sit on the base and then just report that okay, everything is going fine. When destinations invite trekkers, what are the opportunities for new aspirants in trek leading career? I couldn't understand it. When destination invite trekkers, the opportunities. So do trek leaders file income tax and do the company? Yeah. We do file income tax. So if you are a full-time trek leader, you do file income tax, and yeah, company will give you the PF2. When you will be permanent, then they will give you the PF2. What changes come after COVID in trekking? The change that will come after COVID in trekking will be mostly the hygiene issues, because पहले क्या होता था कि एक टेंट में एक 4-man टेंट है तो 3 people used to sleep, but I think that will for sure change. Now they will shift to 2, and nobody wants to just use the reusable things, so people will carry their own stuff like the liners or the sleeping bags, I guess. So yeah, you will see a lot of changes. Abhishek Bhandari, can you please repeat your questions? Sir, can you understand this?
When destination invites trekkers, what are the opportunities for the news?
Look, I just couldn't. Sorry. You're welcome, guys.
They can also put question verbally on mic itself.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
not necessary they can type only.
Yeah.
If he's not
Yeah,
been
thank
able
you,
to explain
Vigyan.
himself. Anytime, brother.
What are the opportunities for us aspiring trek leaders? Acha, post lockdown. So right now you will have as soon as the trekking thing will open, you will have the opportunities, because trekking जैसे ही open होगा, so the companies will require trek leaders. So yeah, there is no need to worry. When the COVID thing will stop, you will have that opportunity. Don't worry about that.
Okay, then you have answered all
Now
the
the teacher, if we may apply for the affiliated membership from IMF New Delhi. Yeah. Tell us about NOLS. Okay, so NOLS basically it's a national outdoor learning school based in America, but they conduct their courses in India. Just one course to be specific, that is WFR, the Wilderness First Responder. It is a 10-day course. So basically, they teach you, how to survive in the wilderness, or how to just treat a person, or just get to know what the injury of the person is. So it used to happen in Ranikhet, the NOLS headquarters in India. It used to have in Lohajang with collaboration with Indiahikes, but from this year they stopped it because they wanted to be in their headquarters in Ranikhet. So I just finished it in Ranikhet, and it happens twice a year in February and in September. So you can enroll it anytime after this COVID, whenever you want to. And it's a benefit that if you want to work abroad, not just in the Indian or the Nepal Himalayas, if you want to work in Australia or in America, then yeah, you should have the WFR. Jai Hind, Abhishek. Thank you so much.
Okay, for today we have this much questions only.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, Avijit, it was very nice to listen you. You have discussed about various things regarding adventure to track leading, as well as the career opportunities and
Yeah, sir.
circumstances whenever you are in the mountain areas for the track leading, and how this track leading is different from a normal tour leading, right? So
Yeah, sir.
the topic was very informative, and we have discussed all the things. So on behalf of audience and IITTM, I would like to thank Avijit again for taking out his time and sharing his expertise in track leading. So Abhishek, at last, do you want to say something to the audience?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say that thank you so much for inviting me. And I hope, guys, that I saw a couple of sessions before, just coming to this, because I want to know that what is exactly happening. So it is a very good opportunity for you all to just, that you are interacting with the people who are working in the industry. So yeah, just, get the best out of it. And ये आदत जो है क्वेश्चंस पूछो तभी आपको आंसर्स मिलेंगे rather than just after the job, when you will be in that situation, when you will have that okay, now placement आ गया है वगैरह वगैरह, and then you will have questions. So better to just ask those questions here and then get to know a good insight about this. And thank you so much, guys, for bearing me for this long. Yeah, that's it, sir. अभिज्ञान कुछ बोल रहे हैं.
Yes,
No, I was
Abhishek.
just listening to you. No, sir, thank you so much.
Oh,
I was thanking Avijit for such an informative and great session, and he was very clear with his answers. That was very surprising to me. I mean, I was very impressed by the way he answered all the questions. The
Yeah,
clarity he
definitely.
had was superb.
He changed a
thank
lot.
you,
Right?
Abhijñan.
Yeah, absolutely, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sir.
Nice to see
I
you guys
changed a
like
lot.
this. Yeah.
Sure, sir.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
Thank you,
sir.
guys. Thank you for
Okay,
being
sir.
here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir. Thank you, Avijit. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Abhijñan ji.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. 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 Bye.